Hey guys, how are you? It's Stiles. Welcome to week 3 of your 4-week strength building routine. This week's series focuses on building strength in your abs and your arms. So it's your whole arms, your shoulders, the whole thing there, based from the core. So try it out, go slow, remember to move with your breath, and let me know how it goes. We're just going to start in a downward dog, so make sure your fingers are nice and spread, reaching your hips up and back. And a few times go ahead and soften the pose, just bend your knees, bend your elbows, and go ahead and straighten everything back out. And this will just help open up your whole body here, so go ahead and try that a few times, moving with your breath nice and easy. And go ahead and breathe your right leg all the way up and back, square off your hips, come into your downward dog split, and then just open up your hips, open up your shoulders here, press into that bottom heel. And then go ahead and square it off back again and lift your knee up into your floor, lift your hips high, your belly high, and press the foot all the way back. And again, lift all the way in and up. This helps with everything from moving like this into handstands, anything that you need your belly to lift in and up. Last time, all the way up, and gently place your foot right between your hands. Go ahead and lower your back knee down to the ground. Just bring your shoulders on top of your hips. Breathe easy here. And you're just going to bring yourself up to a high lunge, keeping your hips nice and stable. Breathe through your ribs. Inhale all the way straight in the front leg. Exhale, bend it down a few times like this. Inhale straight. Exhale, bend right from the hips. Last time, inhale all the way straight. Exhale, bend it right back down. Lower your fingertips down. Press your palms firmly down. Lift up for your belly. Lift the foot all the way up and back. That comes right from your stomach there. And this time, bring your knee all the way to the outside of your right shoulder, kind of like you're doing a crow pose, but on one side, and bring it all the way back. Try to keep your hips higher than your belly here. Bring your knee all the way across to the back of your other arm, and all the way back. And again, just all the way forward this time, and all the way up and back. And you're just going to roll yourself forward to a plank pose here. Keep your top leg nice and high. Bring your shoulders right over the top of your hips. You can breathe all the way down, lower your elbows halfway down, maybe go for a little balance here, just come onto the toes of your back leg, lower everything down to the ground, start to roll your shoulders down your back, breathe your chest through your arms. If you want to put a little movement into this, you can gently sway side to side here, and go ahead and tuck your toes under, lift all the way up and back, relax your shoulders toward the mat here, and we're just going to do the whole thing on the other side. So lift all the way up, bring your knee to your forehead, all the way up and back, and again, knee to your forehead nice and high, and all the way up and back. Try to keep your belly lifted when you go up. Try to initiate from your belly to lift all the way up as you place your foot right between your hands. And go ahead and lower your back knee down to the ground. Shift your hips forward. Just let your hips sink here. Breathe into any tight areas. And go ahead and come all the way up to your high lunge. And just a few times, inhale all the way straight. Exhale right back down. This comes right from your hips. Nice strong stomachs. Inhale all the way straight. Exhale back down. And last one, inhale all the way straight, and exhale back down. Go ahead and lower your hands down, press your palms down, lift your hips, lift your belly, just pick your foot up. Try not to have that sliding sound on your mat. See if you can lift the whole thing all the way up, and bring your knee to the outside of your left shoulder, and all the way up and back. And same thing, we're going to bring it to the crossing side, so the back of your right upper arm, and all the way back, and then all the way to the middle here, just like before. And all the way back, lift it nice and high. You can lower the leg here if this is too much for you, but you can just try to keep the leg up for an extra challenge. Roll yourself forward to your plank pose, shoulders right on top of your hips, bend your elbows halfway down. You can come into a little balance if you like, just keep it flowing nice and steady. Don't do anything that's restricted here. Go ahead and lower everything down to the ground. Roll your shoulders down your back, breathe your chest through your arms. You really want to drop your shoulders down your back here. Don't round your shoulders forward. Keep your chest reaching up and back. And bring it back to your downward dog. Check in with your breath. Make sure your breaths are nice and long and deep. And you're just going to lower your forearms down to the ground. We're going to do a fun little thing here. Reach your right leg all the way up. Bring that knee to the outside of your right shoulder and all the way up and back. This just makes it extra challenging because you're on your forearms. Bring the knee all the way across and up and back. And again, all the way out to the outside of your right and all the way up and back. And again, all the way across, keep everything lifted, all the way up and back. And then just lower it down there. Check in with your breath here. Make sure your breaths are still going nice and long and deep. And roll your left knee all the way outside of your left shoulder, all the way up and back. And bring it all the way across. This is really challenging. Just stick with your breath here. Try not to rush through the movements all the way to the left and back. and all the way across to the back of your right arm, and all the way up. And gently lower that all the way down to your downward dog. Still in your forearms here. Go ahead and lower your knees down, reach your hips back to your heels, rest your shoulders down, rest your forehead down, relax your upper back, gently roll yourself all the way up to sit. You can sit here for a few minutes, just let the whole thing soak in here, check in with your breath, and after you've had enough of this breathing, you're all done. Great job.